All right, big win on Friday. When you guys went in, I don't know that, again, when you think about a score like that, I don't see that all the time on a Hagerstown football defense, maybe the offense. Was it unexpected against Winchester, the way they put some points on the board?
A little bit, but Coach told us they've been doing that every game. It's been back and forth, so it wasn't too unexpected, but, I mean, we did as best we could.
Hey, I got to ask you, and I asked a couple other players, and I will ask a couple other players too, just about the identity of this football team. Have you guys had a difficult time just kind of finding out what your niche is and how they identified Tiger football this year?
Yeah, and I mean, we just had a team meeting about it, and I mean, we're going to try to find it this week, and so we're peaking at sectional time and hopefully move on from there.
Are you guys close, do you think, being sectional opponents that can be, hey, listen, we got to watch out for Hagerstown? Are you getting that close?
Yeah, I think it's just the little mental stuff and details, like Coach always says, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. What do you think it is? What is it about that mental side right now that it hasn't quite clicked so far?
We talked about, like, say we score quickly like we did against Winchester, and we just kind of laid off after that, and it was hard to come back, like, especially on defense. And they just kept pounding and pounding, and we were having trouble and having to come back out on defense right after, like, something happened on offense. And it was just tiring, but we ended up pulling it out.
Hey, I'm going to ask you a little bit about try here in a moment, but I also want to find out tournament draws coming up this Sunday, so you'll kind of find out what the path will look like as a player. Do you really look that far ahead, or you say, you know what, we got coaches, we'll let them take care of that?
We try to be one game at a time. Last year, we were looking at state before we even got through the first game, and we got stunned. So I always try, I mean, me especially, and I think a lot of the other guys try to take it one game at a time and progress from there. And
you kind of have to tell some of the younger players that too, don't you? Listen, let's just keep this thing even keel and don't be looking ahead, because it'll get you every time.
Yeah. Just be where your feet are. That coach tells us all the time. That's pretty much it.
Now, Tri is one of those teams that they have nothing to lose, and they're trying to get some momentum before the tournament as well. And if I were Tri, I'd like to spoil your party as well. Think a little bit about what they might try to do this week. What have you guys talked about from their aspect that game-wise they might try to do against you?
I think they're going to try to use their size and try to run down our throat. But, I mean, I think towards the end of that Winchester game we were able to figure it out, and I think it'll come over to this game this week.
Have you guys, in your estimation, had a difficult time with teams that might be a little more physical than you this year? Have you even noticed that at all?
Not at times. Sometimes it's just, I mean, some guys are bigger than others. That's it. I mean, I'm 180 and I'm playing against guys that are close to 200, maybe a little over. So it differentiates from each game, and I mean, you just gotta push through it.
All right, let me ask you, how do you make sure that you don't look past Tri and think about next week? Because depending on what happens this Friday as well, Northeastern may be right there waiting, and of course you get them at home, but how do you keep yourselves focused and not look ahead?
Like I said, that talk definitely helped, and we're going to try to, I mean, we're focusing on us this week. That's it.